Okay, now we see problems. See the first one. Prove that z transform of 1 by n plus 1 is equal to z into log z by z minus 1. Okay, ma, already in last classes we proved z transform of 1 by n factorial. Okay, now here z transform of 1 by n plus 1. What is the, suppose here you let the function f of n is 1 by n plus 1. Let the function f of n is equal to 1 by n plus 1. We know that by definition z transform of f of n is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity f of n z power minus n. What is f of n here? 1 by n plus 1. So the next step, z transform of 1 by n plus 1 is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity f of n is 1 by n plus 1 z power minus 1. Now it can be written as RHS. LHS is same, we need this value only. Elaborate the RHS. Sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by n plus 1 into 1 by z power n. Z power n. Now write the summation. Start with n is equal to 0. 1 by 0 plus 1 means 1 by 1 into 1 by z power 0 means 1 plus n is equal to 1. 1 by 1 plus 1 means 1 by 2 into z power 1 plus n is equal to 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 means 1 by 3 into 1 by z square and so on. You see ma, LHS is same, but in RHS you see there is z term, z into some value. So we need z in numerator. So multiply the all terms with z and denominator with divide with z. That means for all these terms in RHS multiply with z and divide by z. What you get? This RHS becomes z into all terms z తో multiply చేస్తున్నాం, z into denominators అన్ని z తో multiply చేయాలి. 1 by z plus 1 by 2 1 by z square 1 by 3 1 by z square and so on. Okay, now z into 1 into 1 by 1 one single term గా రాయండి మా. 1 by z 1 by 2 into 1 by z square 1 by 3 into 1 by z cube and so on. Now it can be written as 1 by z, already 1 by z into 1 అని అర్థమమ్మా. 1 ఉంది, 1 by z ఒక సింగిల్ టర్మ్గా రాసుకోండి ఇంటూ 1 ఆర్ బై 1. 1 by z ఏది అవుతుంది? 1 by z మనసులో x అనుకోండి, 1 by z by 1 అంటే 1 by z అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇది 1 by z హోల్ స్క్వేర్ బై 2 అంటే 1 by z స్క్వేర్ని 1 by z హోల్ స్క్వేర్ రాయొచ్చు, బై 2 రాస్తున్నాం. ఇలా రాసిన 1 by z స్క్వేర్ ఇంటూ 1 by 2 దీని అర్థం 1 by z whole cube by 3 and so on. You see the expansion ma, x plus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 and so on is equal to minus log 1 minus x. The expansion lo x terms unte it can be written as minus log 1 minus x. In this expansion we have 1 by z in place of x. X square రాసిన దగ్గర 1 by z square, x cube place లో 1 by z cube and so on. It can be written as in the summation in this bracket can be written as minus log 1 minus 1 by z. Okay, minus log 1 minus 1 by z. It can be written as next step, ఇది మైనస్ అవుతుందమ్మా, can be written as z as it is log ముందు మైనస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇన్వర్స్ అవుతుంది. అది చెప్పాను కదా, లాగ్ ముందు మైనస్ ఉంటే ఇన్వర్స్ అవుతుంది. z into it can be written as LCM తీసుకోండి బ్రాకెట్లోది z minus 1 inverse. Inverse means 3p రాయాలి. z by z minus 1 already z is కాబట్టి here the z transform of 1 by n plus 1 is equal to z into log z by z minus 1. ఏం లేదమ్మా, ముందు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఎలా చేసామో z transform of 1 by n, z transform of a power n ఫండమెంటల్ ఫార్ములా ఇది. ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్ని ఎలా చేసాము? బై యూజింగ్ డెఫినిషన్. ఇక్కడ కూడా డెఫినిషన్ యూజ్ చేసాము. ఈ సమ్మేషన్ మొత్తానికి ఒక సమ్ సిరీస్ యూజ్ చేసి we get the result. The next problem is find z transform of 1 by n factorial and using shifting theorem evaluate first one z transform of 1 by n plus 1 factorial and b z transform of 1 by n plus 2 factorial. So the first question is find z transform of 1 by n factorial. తర్వాత n ప్లేస్లో n plus 1 ఉంటే n plus 2 ఉంటే ఏంటో చూడాలంటే షిఫ్టింగ్ ప్రాపర్టీ యూజ్ చేసి. See the solution. By the definition we know that z transform of f of n is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity f of n z power minus n. you let f of n is 1 by n factorial for n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. This is the f of n function. F of n is 1 by n factorial. Now substitute here in this formula, z transform of 1 by n factorial is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by n factorial z power minus n. Now elaborate this series. You get first term n is equal to 0, put 1 by 0 factorial means 1, z power 0 means 1. So totally the first term is 1 plus next n is equal to 1, 1 by 1 factorial z power minus 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial z power minus 2 plus for 3 n is 1 by 3 factorial z power minus 3 and so on. It can be written as 1 by z inverse means 1 by z, 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 by 2 factorial 1 by z square amma idi 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by z square then 1 by z whole square ga raskovachu ante idi 1 by 2 factorial into 1 by z whole square ni artham. Similarly 1 by z whole cube by 3 factorial, last problem kuda ide ilage rastunnaamu. It can be written as e power x is equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial and so on. Already we have done in the same problem. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఇంతకుముందు చేస్తున్నామమ్మా, బట్ 2 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అడుగున్నారు కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ చేస్తున్నాం ఫైండ్ అన్నారని. ఓకే, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి రిటర్న్ యాజ్ దిస్ సమ్మేషన్ క్యాన్ బి రిటర్న్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఈ పవర్ 1 by z which is say f of z because z transform of f of n is equal to f of z. Z transform of f of n 1 by n factorial kabatti f of z. So what we need, this is z transform of 1 by n factorial. We need z transform of 1 by n plus 1 factorial. Now we see that one by shifting property or shifting theorem, z transform of f of n plus 1 is equal to z into f of z minus f of 0. Okay, now you see here in margin I note f of n is equal to 1 by n factorial aithe f of n plus 1 means 1 by n plus 1 factorial, f of n plus 2 means 1 by n plus 2 factorial. But what is f of z? F of n. Okay, f of n. Now you see this one ma, z transform of f of n plus 1 means z transform of f of n plus 1 is 1 by n plus 1 factorial is equal to z into what is f of z? Already we find that value, f of z e power I z. F of 0, f of 0 means 1 by 0 factorial is minus 1. Now this is first question, find z transform of 1 by n plus 1 factorial. Okay, this is first question. Next, z transform of 1 by n plus 2 factorial adugutunnaru. Now f of n is 1 by n factorial gives f of n plus 2 means 1 by n plus 2 factorial. Kabatti by shifting theorem f of n plus 2 is equal to z square f of z minus f of 0 minus f of 1 into z inverse. Now what is f of n plus 2? 1 by n plus 2 factorial z transform of. Use this shifting theorem. Z of f of n plus 2. Z transform of 1 by n plus 2 factorial is equal to z square. F of z means e power I z. F of 0 means 1 minus f of 1 into z inverse. Now you get z square e power 1 by z minus 1 minus z power minus 1. Okay ma, you observe here. First we take f of n is 1 by n factorial. We need the z transform of 1 by n plus 1 factorial. If f of n is 1 by n factorial, the 1 by n plus 1 factorial is f of n plus 1. Okay, use the shifting property of z transform of f of n plus 1. Similarly, f of n plus 2 is 1 by n plus 2 factorial. Now you let z transform of f of n plus 2 for the second one.